Hello everyone and welcome to NEET Buddy. Today is the last video of this series of 50 most repeated NEET MCQs and we are going to do Unit 10 Ecology. Today I'm going to provide you 50 MCQs from this unit. I hope you have read all the chapters of this unit, and if you have not, go and read those chapters first before attempting these MCQ series. If you have read those chapters, let's get started. Question number 1. Montreal Protocol aims at biodiversity conservation, control of water pollution, control of carbon dioxide emission, reduction of ozone depleting substances. The correct answer is option 4, reduction of ozone depleting substances. Question number 2. The rate of formation of new organic matter by rabbit in a grassland is secondary productivity, net primary productivity, gross primary productivity, net productivity. We are talking about rabbit. Correct answer is option 1, secondary productivity. Question number 3. DDT reduces R rapidly pass through food chain causing biomagnification because DDT is moderately toxic, non-toxic to aquatic animals, water soluble, lipid soluble. The correct answer is option 4. DDT is lipid soluble. Question number 4. The imperfect fungi which are decomposers of litters and help in mineral cycling belong to Ascomycetes, Deuteromycetes, Basidiomycetes or Phycomycetes. The correct answer is option 2, Deuteromycetes. Question number 5. The wings of bird and wings of an insect are homologous structures and represent convergent evolution, homologous structures and represent a divergent evolution, analogous structures and represent a convergent evolution, phylogenetic structures and represent a divergent evolution. The correct answer is option 3. They are example of analogous structures and they represent convergent evolution. Question number 6. Pyramid of energy in a pond ecosystem is always inverted, linear, upright or irregular. The correct answer is option 3, upright. Pyramid of energy, irrespective of which ecosystem it is always and always upright. Question number 7. Increase in concentration of toxicant in successive trophic level is known as biogeochemical cycling, biomagnification, biodeterioration or biotransformation. The correct answer is option 2, biomagnification. The example is of DDT. Question number 8. The species confined to a particular region and not found elsewhere is termed as rare, keystone, alien or endemic species. Species confined to a particular region and is not found elsewhere. The correct answer is option 4, endemic species. Question number 9. During biological nitrogen fixation, inactivation of nitrogenase by oxygen poisoning is prevented by which of the following substances? Cytochrome, leg hemoglobin, xanthophyll, carotene. The correct answer is option 2, leg hemoglobin. Question number 10. Which one of the following is being tried in India as a biofuel substitute for fossil fuels? Aegiolops, Jatropha, Azadirachta or Musa? The correct answer is option 2, Jatropha. Question number 11. Trichoderma hircinium has proved a useful microorganism for biological control of soil-borne plant pathogens, bioremediation of contaminated soil, reclamation of wasteland, gene transfer in higher plants. Trichoderma hircinium has proved useful microorganism for. The correct answer is option 1, biological control of soil-borne plant pathogens. Question number 12. Factors governing the Earth's surface is topographic, edaphic, temperature or biotic. The correct answer is option A, topographic factors. Question number 13. The direction of the energy flow is producers to herbivores, herbivores to decomposers, then to omnivores, or producers to carnivore, carnivore to herbivores, then decomposers, or decomposers to carnivores, carnivores to herbivores, herbivores to producers, or last option, producers to herbivores, herbivores to carnivores, then carnivores to decomposers. Direction of energy flow in an ecosystem. The correct answer is option D. Producers are the one that are going to convert the light energy into a biomass energy which gets eaten by the herbivores. Then the herbivores are eaten by carnivores, and finally when the carnivores die, the decomposers decompose the carnivore and derive their energy from them. So the direction of flow, the correct direction is option D. Question number 14. The Bengal tiger, if the Bengal tiger becomes extinct, hyenas and wolves will become scarce, its gene pool will be lost forever, the wild areas will be safe for the man and domestic, the population of beautiful animals like deer will get stabilized. The correct answer is option B. If the Bengal tiger becomes extinct, its gene pool will be lost forever. Question number 15. Biological treatment of water pollution is done with the help of fungi, lichen, phytoplanktons or none of these. The correct answer is option C, that is phytoplanktons. Question number 16. Breeding of crops with high level of minerals, vitamins and proteins is called somatic hybridization, biofortification, biomagnification, micropropagation. The correct answer is option 2, biofortification. Question number 17. A common biocontrol agent for control of plant diseases is baculovirus, Bacillus thuringiensis, Glomus, Trichoderma. The correct answer is option 4, Trichoderma. Question number 18. Consider the following 4 statements A to D about certain desert animals such as kangaroo rat and then tell which of the above statements is true. Statement A. They have dark color and high rate of reproduction and excrete solid urine. They do not drink water, breathe at slow rate to conserve water and have their body covered with thick hairs. They feed on dry seeds and do not require drinking water. They excrete very concentrated urine and do not use water to regulate body temperature. Which of these statements is true? The correct answer is option 2. Statements C and D are true. They feed on dry seeds and do not require drinking water, and they excrete very concentrated urine and do not use water to regulate their body temperature. Question number 19. Which body of Government of India regulates GM research and safety of introducing GM organism for public services? GM refers to genetically modified. Option 1. Indian Council of Agricultural Research, Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, Research Committee on Genetic Manipulation or Biosafety Committee. The correct answer is option 2, Genetic Engineering Approval Committee, GEAC. Question number 20. One of the ex situ conservation method for endangered species is wildlife sanctuary, biosphere reserves, cryopreservation or national parks. What does ex situ means? XC2 means outside the environment. So we are trying to conserve an endangered species outside its natural environment. What is natural environment of species? It is a forest, right? So the correct answer over here is cryopreservation, where we are trying to preserve the eggs and the sperm of the endangered species with cold temperature. Obviously, it is outside the environment. Question number 21. Main objective of production or use of herbicide-resistant GM crops is to reduce herbicide accumulation in food articles for health safety, eliminate weeds from the field without use of manual labor, eliminate weeds from the field without use of herbicides, or encourage eco-friendly herbicides. Correct answer is option 2, to eliminate weeds from the field without use of manual labor. Now, when we use GM crops that are resistant to herbicide, what does it mean? It means that the crop that we are planting won't get destroyed by the herbicide chemicals that we are going to spray. However, the weeds that are growing along with these plants are not herbicide resistant, and when we spray the herbicides over them, the weeds will get eliminated. Earlier, what used to happen, because the weeds as well as the plant that we are cultivating was not resistant to herbicide, so both of them would used to die. Now with the coming of the crops resistant to herbicides, the herbicides are not able to destroy our crops, our desired crops, and only the weeds are destroyed. So the option 2 is correct. Now we don't need to use manual labor to selectively remove weeds, as the herbicides now themselves have become selective. Question number 22. Consider the following 4 measures that could be taken to successfully grow chickpea in an area where bacterial blight disease is common. Spray with Bordeaux mixture, control of insect vector of the disease pathogen, use of only disease-free seeds, use of varieties resistant to the disease. Which 2 of the above measures can control the disease? The correct answer is option 4. Use only disease-free seeds and use of varieties that are resistant to the disease. Question number 23. Chipko movement was launched for the protection of forest, livestock, wetland, grassland. The correct answer is option 1, forests. Question number 24. Consider the following 4 statements A to D and select the option which includes all the correct ones. Single cell spirulina can produce large quantity of food rich in proteins, minerals and vitamins. Body weight wise, the microorganism Methylophilus methylotropus may be able to produce several times more protein than cow per day. Common button mushroom is very rich source of vitamin C. A rice variety has been developed which has very rich in calcium. So the correct answer is option 3, statement A, that is single cell spirulina can produce large quantity of food rich in protein, minerals and vitamins, and statement B, that is body weight wise microorganism Methylophilus methylotropus may be able to produce several times more protein than the cow per day is correct. Question number 25. Which one of the following is not observed in biodiversity hotspot? Species richness, endemism, accelerated species loss, lesser interspecific competition. The correct answer is option 4, lesser interspecific competition. Question number 26. The World Summit on Sustainable Development 2002 was held in South Africa, Brazil, Sweden, Argentina. The correct answer is option 1, South Africa. Question number 27. The slow rate of decomposition of fallen logs in nature is due to their low cellulose content, low moisture content, poor nitrogen content, or anaerobic environment around them. The correct answer is option 2, because of the low moisture content. Question number 28. Consider the following statements concerning food chain. Removal of 80% tiger from an area resulted in greatly increased growth of vegetation. Removal of most of the carnivores resulted in increased population of deers. The length of the food chain is generally 3 to 4 trophic level due to energy loss. The length of the food chain may vary from 2 to 8 trophic levels. Which two of the above statements are correct? So the correct answer is option 2, statement B. Removal of most of the carnivores resulted in increased population of deer, and statement C. The length of the food chain is generally limited to 3 to 4 trophic levels due to energy loss is correct. Now, in statement A, if you remove 80% of the tigers, then herbivores like deer would increase in their number. Now, when they would increase, obviously vegetation, they would destroy the vegetation, they would eat away the vegetation. So the vegetation growth will decrease rather than increasing. In statement D, obviously when statement C is correct, statement D cannot be correct. Never in a food chain does the trophic level exceed 4, because beyond that the energy loss is very much. You must be knowing about the 10% law. So with every trophic level only 10% of energy gets transmitted. So after 4th trophic level, the energy that is transmitted is not able to sustain the organism that would have been living in that trophic level. So in a food chain the maximum trophic level goes to 4th trophic level. Question number 29. According to Central Pollution Control Board, that is CPCB, which particulate size in diameter in micrometers of the air pollutant is responsible for greatest harm to human health? 5.2 to 2.5, 2.5 or less, 1.5 or less, 1 or less. Correct answer is option 2, that is 2.5 or less. Why are these dangerous to us? Because they are able to pass through the defense mechanism of the respiratory tract and go in and settle in the alveolus. Question number 40. A lake near village suffered heavy mortality of fishes within a few days. Consider the following reasons for this. Lot of urea and phosphate fertilizers were used in crops in the vicinity. The area had been sprayed with DDT in an aircraft. The lake water turned green and stinky. The phytoplankton population in the lake declined initially, thereby greatly reducing photosynthesis. Which one of the above, or which two of the above, were the main causes for fish mortality in the lake? Correct answer is option 4, A and C. So they are asking that in a village, the nearby pond was there in which fishes were initially living. Now, which of the following 4 reasons could have been possible for the sudden heavy mortality of the fishes? The correct answer is statement A and C. Lot of urea and phosphate fertilizers were used in the crops in the vicinity. Now, when urea and fertilizers were used in the crops in the vicinity, that is in the village, the water that was put over the urea and fertilizers over the crops got washed away and they flowed to the river or the pond and resulted in increased urea and phosphate over there. Now, when the urea and phosphate is increased, what will happen? Organisms will grow in water. What will they do? They will eat away the oxygen. They will use all the oxygen present over there, resulting in decreased oxygen in water, mortality of fishes. Statement C is also correct. The lake water turned green and stinky because of the excess of growth of the algae. Question number 31. Which insecticide is more hazardous to human health? Rotenone, pyrethrum, DDT, humulin. The correct answer is option C, DDT. At the same point, pyrethrum is the safest insecticide for humans. Question number 32. Secondary succession takes place on or in degraded forest, newly created pond, newly cooled lava, or bare rock. The correct answer is option A, that is degraded forest. Secondary successions take place in a place where prior to that succession organisms were surviving. So in a degraded forest, before this succession that is going to take place now, there was a forest, there was a vegetation, life was there. So when the life is destroyed in a place and after some time succession takes place over there, that is called as secondary succession. However, in newly created pond, newly cooled lava and bare rocks, life has never existed over them. So if succession takes place over there and life comes to existence, then it is an example of primary succession. Question number 33. Reduction in vascular tissue, mechanical tissue and cuticle is characteristic of mesophytes, epiphytes, hydrophytes, xerophytes. The correct answer is option 3, hydrophytes. Hydrophytes are plants that are going to survive in water. Question number 34. The UN Conference of Parties on Climate Change in the year 2011 was held in. The correct answer is option 1, South Africa. Question number 35. The introduction of tDNA into plant involves allowing the plant roots to stand in water, infection of the plant by Agrobacterium tumefaciens, altering the pH of the soil, then heat shocking the plant, exposing the plant to cold for a brief period. How is tDNA introduced into plant? The correct answer is option 2, infection of plant by Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Question number 36. The biomass available for consumption by herbivores and decomposers is called the net primary productivity, secondary productivity, standing crop or gross primary productivity. The correct answer is option 1, that is net primary productivity is the biomass that is available for the consumption by the herbivores. Question number 37. Which one of the following is the correct percentage of the two out of the total of 4 greenhouse gases that contribute to total global warming? Methane 20%, N2O 18%, CFCs 14%, methane 20%, carbon dioxide 40%, CFCs 30%, N2O 6%, carbon dioxide 86%. The correct answer is option 2, CFCs 14%, methane 20%. Question number 38. Quercus species are dominant component in tropical rainforest, temperate deciduous forest, alpine forest, scrub forest. The correct answer is option 2, temperate deciduous forests. Question number 39. About 70% of total global carbon is found in forests, grasslands, agro-ecosystems or oceans. 70% of total global carbon is found in. The correct answer is option 4, oceans. Question number 40. In an ecosystem, the rate of production of organic matter during photosynthesis is termed as rate of production of organic matter during photosynthesis, gross primary productivity, secondary productivity, net productivity or net primary productivity. Correct answer is option 1, gross primary productivity. Just a few questions back, I had asked what the net primary productivity was. So what was it? The amount of biomass that was available for the herbivores. And the amount of biomass that the plant synthesizes by photosynthesis is gross primary productivity. Question number 41. Which of the following animal is not viviparous? Elephant, platypus, whale, fox, flying fox. Viviparous, not viviparous means which is not giving birth to the child. The correct answer is option 2, platypus. It is a oviparous. Question number 42. Typical growth curve in plants is linear, stair-step shaped, parabolic or sigmoid. Typical growth curve in plants. The correct answer is option 4, sigmoid shaped. Question number 43. Soil salinity is measured by porometer, calorimeter, conductivity meter or potometer. Soil salinity is measured by. Correct answer is option C. Conductivity meter is used for measuring the soil salinity. Question number 44. In which of the following both the pairs have correct combination? In situ conservation, cryopreservation, ex situ conservation, wildlife sanctuaries. In situ conservation, seed banks, ex situ conservation, national parks. In situ conservation, tissue culture, ex situ conservation, sacred groves. In situ conservation, national parks, ex situ conservation, botanical gardens. You have to tell in which of the options both the pairs are correct. So the correct answer is option 4 is correct. In situ conservation within its own natural environment, that is national park. Ex situ conservation outside the environment, botanical garden. Question number 45. Which of the following is not one of the prime health risk factors associated with greater UV radiation through the atmosphere due to depletion of the stratospheric ozone? Reduced immune system, damage to eye, increased liver cancer, increased skin cancer. Not a prime health risk factor. The correct answer is option 3, increased liver cancer. If the UV radiations are going to increase, there is no risk of increased liver cancer. Question number 46. Rachel Carson's famous book Silent Spring is related to noise pollution, population explosion, ecosystem management, pesticide pollution. The correct answer is option 4, pesticide pollution. Question number 47. During ecological succession, the changes lead to a community that is near equilibrium with the environment and is known as pioneer community. The gradual and predictable change in the species composition occur in a given area. Establishment of new biotic community is very fast in its primary phase. The number and the type of animals remain constant. True about ecological succession, or which of these occur during ecological succession? The correct answer is option 2. The gradual and predictable changes in species composition occur in a given area. Question number 48. A population will not exist in Hardy-Weinberg principle or equilibrium if there is no mutation, no migration, population is large, or the individuals are mating selectively. Hardy-Weinberg equilibrium won't be existing if. The correct answer is option D, if the individuals mate selectively. Question number 49. If a lake is contaminated with DDT, its highest concentration would be found in primary consumers, secondary consumers, tertiary consumers, or same in all. The correct answer is option C. In the tertiary consumers, the DDT concentration would be maximum. And why so? Because of the phenomena of biomagnification. Question number 50. The mass of living material at a trophic level in a particular time is called standing state, net primary productivity, standing crop, or gross primary productivity. The correct answer is option 3, standing crop. So those are the 50 MCQs for today, and with that we come to an end of the entire 50 most repeated NEET MCQs series. We did entire 10 units of NCERT biology, covered them and unit wise and did 50 MCQs from each of those units. If you have any doubts, if you have any queries, you can post in the comment section. And with that we end this series over here. We'll soon begin with another series. Till then, all the best and keep working hard. Do like and share this video if you find it helpful, and if you're new out there, don't forget to subscribe to our channel. Thank you guys for watching. Bye bye.